right, welcome back. As you can see, here's the prime mover. It's the 2nd of September. And you can see maybe the corn is really starting to dry down. We're coming into my absolute favorite time of year. This is worth looking at. Look at that. 8 pieces of split weights. And those two need one more coat and they're done, ready to go on the tractor. You'll probably see that one of these days. Not that that's terribly exciting, but here's kind of the focus of the day. This little 365 Oliver 416 is going to move today. Plow moving is the theme of the day. I found this gauge wheel apparatus in the shed yesterday, and I don't remember that coming home with the plow when I bought it, but it must have, because it doesn't fit a 565. So that is what it is. We're going to have a gauge wheel on it, and I think that's a great thing. One of the big reasons why it's going to move is so I can get these mold boards and shares polished up a little bit. Shares aren't that big a deal, but the mold boards need it. I also ordered 4 new coulter blades for it this morning, so just so we can have more money in it. Those two over there, I don't know. You never know how the Spirit's gonna move me during the day once I get started. But in this building, as you see, there's lots of space all of a sudden. That 565 is coming out. That 540 is most likely coming out. That 70 is coming out. That number 4 subsoiler is going to move. And that 52 plow is coming out, because it's not going to be too long. We're going to need that there bean head. That'll be a while. I don't know if you guys can, if that shows up in the video or not. The beans are just starting to get some color. I'll probably pick a little bit of corn before I even do any beans. I don't know. Not too worried about that CA today. I'm pretty sure it'd start right up if I took an ocean. Plow's over here. I'm about half tempted to hang that one right on at 45 and have it ready to go. But I don't know that I'm going to do that. Or just, you know, it's time for another round of Tetris. I don't know. Gotta go. I'm busy Friday. So tomorrow's Wednesday or Thursday. I will probably get the grain truck running. I'm going to use it this year, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to sell it. I just don't have enough acres to justify taxes, or not taxes. Well, yeah, the license plates and insurance. And that thing eats up a lot of space in this building that could be better utilized for something else. One of these days, not today, probably not this week, we're going to do a will it run on the 826. We got to remember that tractor's there because it's really a pretty good tractor. I guess I'll bring you back when I get started doing something. All right, we'll see if this will work. We'll get a little action footage of the 6080 moving plows. Or evidence of what led to Mike's death.
things and you have to move pallet forks, but sometimes it puts it up where you can. Like when I need to go get the leaf blower and blow it off. For right now, I'm just going to set it over here. I need to get a hook on a tractor. That'll make my life easier. Get it shined up. Here again, this is less than ideal spot to do this. Ages ago, this was a cow, feedlot. Back when Dad had cows. All right, hold down. Probably gonna have to hook that on the 856 for temporary purposes for cleaning. I can put it on the 7, but I can't find any hot links on the silly thing. The one that works for the other 756 doesn't fit the bracket on this one. Bottoms are pretty heavy. This one's not as bad as the 546. Shear pin plow, for one thing, it's got a lot less parts. We're not going to move it a whole long ways with this. Okay, I think I'm clear of it with forks. Oh yeah, we'll go get the 856 and just hook on there. And, I may just take it over and put it in the shop, right on the tractor. I don't know. I might do that now. I'm gonna go cook lunch pretty soon, but these bearings and these colders need looked at. That's the one that I put the new bearings in. It's in good shape. But the other four, we're gonna have a look at. Let's see. Since we're talking plows and such matters. My neighbor was here yesterday and got the grass hay made, about 2 months behind schedule, but better late than never. And in talking to him, he's got that 7 acres of jungle that I dissed. He's got high population corn on it, and he's gonna get that chopped for silage, and asked me if I thought I'd like to plow that. I'm on board, so we need to get the old 565 ready to go. It's gotta be chopped, which won't happen for about 10 days, and then he wants to put manure on it, which will take a while, and then like to get it plowed before the 10th of October, he said, because he wants to plant rye to it. More later. All right, we're back, finally. So, to you, it seems like a few seconds, but it's actually been a few hours. And at least so far, no butterflies have been chased in today's video. There have been some spotted, but, So since that spot that I had, the 365 sitting in, is so handy for keeping clouds or whatever other items like what you keep there, that's number 70 International is the next one that's going to occupy that spot. Don't know when I'm liable to use it again, I will. That was gas clouds. He had a different 3-bottom before that, and like I've said in past videos, that's actually a 4-bottom plow, but it's only wearing 3 currently. Pallet forks on a loader tractor are great, but they suck too. But you just can't see the tips. Well, I seem to have it. I think we're hitting another plow, but we'll back up. Hey, we got it. I better rate drop one. Try not to bounce off any of the other minutiae in here. The other day when we were moving D17s around, Buddy Dan told me we need to call Mike Cooper and have him come up and help because he knows how to pack them in like sardines. And that's funny because it's true. I really don't want myself packing the shed that tight. So go another shed. This is not a good place to keep this kind of stuff, folks, but who knows, if y'all live long enough to do a little dirt work, smooth this out and it'll be better. The thing that is, it's out of the way. That's why I put something. This spot is almost always occupied. the building, back in the building. Everything else put away, and I need to cut some grass because I got to quit about 4:30. We'll see how this goes. I'd rather just pick stuff up at the porch and not have to use the chain. That doesn't look too bad. We're gonna go with that. Now we always build a small amount of my tree. Now where are we gonna put this silly thing? Why we don't like to use chains. I don't know if that would just slid off. Take two. This is going to be the final resting spot until after harvest. We're going to check it out. Folks, I like it. Against this tractor is it has 3 reverse gears. 2 are too slow and 1 is too fast. Well, the tail wheel's fighting me. I think if it would stay up, we'd be fine. So we're gonna come up with a plan. So I just took a short chain and chained that tail wheel up so that it's not dragging the ground. We're gonna go out the west door, set it over here by the altar plows, and we'll move that little two bottom. Get on with the day. Doing stuff like this is why I wanted those 300-pound wheel weights in addition to the fluid that's already in the tires. Just a little insurance policy if you're carrying heavy stuff like this around. That 546 is heavy enough, I don't know if I can carry it around. I picked it up, pulled the trailer out from underneath of it. Cousin Henry helped with that. I really hate to leave good equipment outside, but I haven't even had a chance to shine the moldboards up on this one, so it's not a real big deal. I guess that's it. If I can get my little chain off of there or not, without picking it up with the loader. Well, that didn't pack in there as well as I was hoping it would. They're all going to get moved before I start pulling wagons, corn and beans through here anyway, so this is temporary. Guys that are familiar with the Allis 6080 will notice this tractor has steps on both sides. That's because Dad built the set for the right side. They really aren't supposed to have them. He was working in a sheet metal shop when he bought this. PTO disconnect lever is kind of unhandy to step over, but it is nice to be able to force the tractor from either side. Well, we're doing good. We can get to the bean head now. And I think, I don't know if I like that. I don't know what I do. Got room on that south side of that building, but if I pull that big trailer back in there, that landlocks things. may be fun. Well, I'm going to shut you off here. You get the idea. My fork is tangled up in the plow. It's going to take a while.